Any undercuts you think you might have or cause problems, you can fill this with a little bit of clay before putting the plaster shell on. This makes a gap in between the shell and the cast and the latex part, but this is an organic form, it's usually not that noticeable. I built some walls, put one layer of plaster on and put another thicker layer on. This is optional, it adds some structure and some support to the plaster itself, keeps it from being so breaky if you put it down hard. So this is just some cotton mesh that I'm pushing into the surface. Then I add a piece of wood, and this helps with the stability of the form, especially with much bigger forms. This makes more sense. But also when I flip it over, it's going to be relatively even and it saves me a bit of fiddly work. Because the plaster is newly poured, I smooth the sides while I still can, just to make a nicer mold. Demolding should be fairly simple and straightforward. Cut around the side of the fledge to make it cleaner and easier to manage. Now your form should pop straight out. I did have an undercut, and if you see there on the left side, I put a bit of clay in it, so on it, to prevent that from sticking, and it came right off. Usually the first time and the second, like the first cast and demolding it, they're kind of the toughest, but after you kind of break in a mold, they are quite yielding. Pull off the latex, just clean it all up, and then you're ready to start.